little bit, not a lot of bit, but a little bit, how the modern woman, how she will obsess over men like us, but won't do what's needed to get one of us. What's going on, y'all? Let's talk about it for a minute. Hang on, get this right. Mm. When the devil tempted Eve and gave her the fruit, she never turned and asked Adam, should she eat the fruit? Why don't we turn and ask our men what we should do? Why don't we consult with the men? All Eve had to do was turn and ask. All she had to do was let Adam be a man. But she jumped the gun. Keep making it. When the devil tempted Eve. Just wanted to bring that up really quickly because, guys, you know, these women, they don't want to listen. They don't want to follow our guidance. They don't want to follow the roadmap of the elders before them. No. They want to do, just do it their way, do it how they want to do it, and keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. The absolute definition of insanity. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing? What a great blessed day. Bliss day. Rephrase that. Bliss day, not blessed. Stop using that word. Let's talk about really quickly how the new version of modern woman, the late model millennial and zennial, is, going off the plight of their grandmothers. Now, listen, maybe their great grandmothers fought for certain rights, and then their grandmothers fought for more rights for certain things with jobs. Maybe their mothers were fighting for certain rights of equality with other groups. But this new, zennial generation, they don't have nothing to fight for. They're just taking on the plight of their mothers, so they're the worst. They're the furthest detached from reality, and they're the most disgusted with men. The amount of misogyny. Now, my videos are getting flagged for talking like this, you guys. So I don't know what's going on, but they don't like me talking like this. Whatever. The amount of misogyny that's out there, disguised as spiritual healing or whatever for these women, is crazy. And they don't even see that they're learning a hate for men while simultaneously having an obsession. Now, I know you guys are wondering. Okay. I know you guys are wondering, like, what do you mean obsessed? Obsessed with torturing us and destroying us? Of course they want to do that as well. But they're obsessed with the men they can't have. Now, when these kind of women, when they speak, oh, shoes like a cold out here. When these women speak and they say they have DMs full of men and they go out and they get approached, I don't think that we should discard and discredit it. I think there's some truth to it. The only thing they're lying about is it's not the kind of men that they want, hence the reason why they're still single. So that is the problem and the plight of the modern woman. No matter what she does and says, she can't get the men that she wants. And it's a sad, sad world for her. Now, this might manifest itself through all kinds of misogyny, you know what I'm saying? I mean, misandry all over the internet or whatever, but those are all cries for help. We know it. And we know to stay clear of these kind of women, right? I wanted to bring this up really quickly. This is beside the point. But gentlemen, understand that, even if you're younger, okay, this can apply to you as well. You can take a couple notes. A lot of, I call it the troll wars. It's really like late model millennials and zennials because they're obsessed with the internet. So they're always on here and they think that everybody else is obsessed with it like them. So it's really just them doing a lot of this trolling, right? It's got to be that group, because I'm doing like my research, and when I'm looking up, people and them talking about trolling. It's mostly that group talking about it because it's that group doing it. You know, hey, what's going on, Jay? What's happening, homie? It's that group doing it. Now, I say that because that's the group that's the most upset with their social media. You got to remember, it was that group of millennials that started the whole, you know, IG thing that got disgusting, where people got on there and making their lives look so great. When you got to remember, those are the late model millennials, like 1990s and up. Then you got the Zennials that come along, and they're just out here just wilding out, you know. And you got to remember, because I remember when it happened. See, my little brother was into Facebook like crazy, and see, I was, you know, the generation before him where it's like, give a shit less. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about none of it. You know what I'm saying? Look at those red birds just chilling on the road. It's crossing the road. You know what I mean? Get out the road, birdie, get out the road. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, I remember not caring. I remember he cared. And then I remember my ex really cared. And they all really care about the social media because this is what they do. And they holler about being depressed and stuff and all these mental issues because they don't want to leave their house. Listen, they want to get off the computer or the phone. My ex always had her phone attached to her. I'd be like, let's go out in nature and stuff. She would be miserable. Listen, they think that their life is their social media, whichever platform they prefer. That's their life, their livelihood. So they're worried about that image at all times. Whereas the generations before them, we could give a shit less. We're outside. You know what I'm saying? We're really outside. You know, we be out here getting dirty sometimes. We be out here doing what we got to do, interacting with people. See, that's why that generation has no social skills. They don't know how to interact. I don't care if they fake it online. That Zennial generation and late model millennials are the best at faking their life online. But when you meet them in person, they're always weird and socially awkward, don't know how to hold a conversation, and they jump in bed the quickest. It's that generation I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I know this is beside the point. I said all that to say this. They don't understand that, you know, the older models like us, we could give a crap less what's being said about us. So the trolling bothers them. Like when they get trolled, they break down, they have these mental breakdowns, and they're worried about coming across a certain kind of way from trolling. This is what they do to themselves. Hear me out, and you know, you guys just try to pick up what you can from it. These people are so worried about the trolls making them look unprofessional and worrying about everybody that hates on them getting satisfaction out of the trolls, who your haters could be the trolls doing it. You know what I'm saying? Seeing you out of character, that they're sweating the trolls and worrying, and they got to come off a certain kind of way. This is that generation. Whereas our generation, we don't care. If we got to cook a troll or two, we cook them. We know they don't mean nothing. They don't mean the troll got to us. No, what we do is handle business. We stood on business. What they do is worry about, oh my God, if I respond to the troll, then it's making me look weak, and you're already weak. They're in your head. Grown people handle their business and move on. But this is what that generation does. So hear me out. This is why they troll like they do, because they think that we think like they do. So they're thinking, oh man, these people are gonna, you know, fall to my whim of gang stalking with my friends and trolling them to make them feel insecure like I would if, you know, it was me. Don't work on us. We don't care. We don't care. Older generations, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's take this outside. See me outside. Stuff like that, man. We don't do this whole internet thing that y'all do. Y'all make the internet your reality. We know what the internet is, the devil's playground. So y'all like playing around in it and y'all stay in it. We just know it's not real reality. That's why y'all have an issue and y'all can't maintain relationships. I'm not saying that it's all of y'all, okay? If you're not obsessed with the internet or whatever, then you're not a zennial I'm talking about, or a late model millennial, but it seems like most of y'all are. And y'all project that onto every other generation, and we don't care. We don't care. That's why y'all always say weird stuff about us, like, yeah, them older people, they just be saying whatever. And they ain't saying whatever, fool. We're not worried about our image online like you are. You're a slave. You're a slave to your online image. And they know that. And y'all are in each other's heads. You're weird. You're trolling each other. And then you're thinking, well, I can't let the trolls know that they're getting to me, so I got to play it off while the troll is getting to you. So you don't react to the troll. They keep trolling because they're like going to keep doing it to get a reaction out of you. And you're thinking, oh man, if I react, then they're gonna know they're winning, and they're gonna all be celebrating. Like, yeah, I got to them. See, they're not this calm, cool, and collective person that they come across as. See, what does it matter what they're saying to the rest of the losers? Why do y'all worry about that kind of stuff? See, that's why y'all keep messing up with different generations. You're in your own heads, in your own mental prisons, caused, by your obsession with social media, which is just a rabbit hole of nonstop negativity to put you in a mental prison, right? You're stuck there, right? And you're trying to put us in it too. Absolutely not. Listen, the internet is internet. It's not that serious. Most of y'all are faking it till you make it anyway, don't know shit about shit, and you're just talking stuff that you heard other people say, but it's not that serious. To y'all, it's that serious. But we're trying to show you to stop being that serious. Get your ass outside, interact with people, stop being so weird. And then you get online and project and try to talk about everybody else being weird. Notice how the later generation of us, the later millennials and the zennials, they're the groups online always making fun of everything else everybody else has built. They don't have nothing new. They're just the ones that feel like they're the generation to critique everything before them, right? And make fun of everything before them, while being known as the laziest generation of everybody wanting to be influencers. How we gotta be? You're just trying to find a way to sit on your ass and do the least amount of work. These people will go through leaps and bounds that you've never seen before to make sure they never have to work hard in their life, working harder than they would if they were just working regular jobs and working their way up. I'm not gonna get into that, okay? Let's get back to the obsession with these females have, with Sigma males, and high value men, or, real men, whatever you want to call yourselves. They don't want to do what's needed to get a real man. Now, listen, they see us out here, they're fawning over you, they're getting wet over you. I mean, the coochie stay moist. You know what I'm saying? But when you start speaking, they've never had a father figure in their life. So when you start speaking, they just hear somebody saying something that shouldn't be said. They're like, why are you talking to me like this? Look at this big ass dog just out here, no chain on. Look at this jaw. Just out and about looking at me like, what you doing? I was minding my business. Listen. Now, this is a pivotal moment where the black kicks in. We're going to go ahead and turn back around. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. Big boy was like, what you doing? Not nothing. I'm walking away from you. I don't know whose dog that is. I'm not going to figure out whether he's friendly or not. I know where I live at. And most people and most animals out here aren't too used to African Americans. So we'll just turn around. You see? I don't need to cause no problems. Big ass dog. No leash. You know what I'm saying? Had to let him go. Listen, back to the subject. They don't want to do what they need to do to get you, but they watch you, they study you, they obsess over you, they troll you, they gaslight you, you know what I'm saying? They try to mentally manipulate you. None of this shit works. So they got to settle for the beta bucks in their DMs, or the panders or whichever ones that are in their DMs, because all these guys are the guys they don't want. Look, they brag about it all the time. I got DMs full. Well, why are you still single? I'm single by choice. Well, why are you bragging about your DMs full of men? Well, you can't have it both ways. You don't make any sense sometimes. That's all that we're saying. Like, if you're single by choice and you don't need no man or want no man, then why are you always going out like you're trying to orbit men, or you're worried about how many men that are DMing you, or you're trying to argue with men about their talking points online, or dispute what men are saying? Why are you worried about any of it? None of it makes any sense, because it's a big bag of coke. You don't want to do what's needed to get the man that you want, and you don't want to be the kind of woman needed. Like I said, you were never taught properly. Most of y'all, unfortunately, came from a single mother home, where if your mother wasn't competing with you, she probably wasn't home like she's supposed to have been, or maybe she was super tired or whatever. But like I'm hearing from my comment section from women, Those mothers aren't even teaching y'all how to wash your coochies right. I'm hearing women in my comment section talking about that they had to learn by trial and error, by fire, how to wash their coochie right, how to get rid of any coochie smell. So your mothers have failed you horribly. You don't have any father figures around. So instead of you trying to heal and doing what's needed for you to fucking function right, you just project on all men what you feel like, comes from your father not being home, but it's really your mother failing you altogether because she should have chose better. She should have chose better. And that's the truth of the matter. If your mother would have chose better, all these guys out here, no, she chose a male instead of a man. If she'd have been vetting better, you would have had a better provider, protector, and you wouldn't be out here projecting on everyone. Because listen, my dad was around. You gotta smash that like button. He was around. He kept structure, and he's continuing to keep structure now with my sisters. Even after my mother passed away, continuing to look after them, continuing to be the male figure they need. And my sister, one of my sisters single, and the other one's just you know black woman. And they're always over there giving them the business sometimes. I know how they are. Always giving them the business, getting back at him for whatever they feel like he wronged them when they're young. I know what they're doing. And this man just handling it. He's taking it on the chin more than likely with stride. Now, he never tells me this kind of stuff, of course, but I'm a seer and I know. It's the reason why I don't really interact with him. I'm not getting, listen, my siblings will project onto me. I'll be chilling, la, 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 la. And they'll be like, hey, David, tell me why this guy. I can't tell you nothing. I can't vouch for any guys. I don't know why your boyfriend did that. I don't know why your husband's doing that. See, they'll see you happy and they'll be like, I don't care if it's your sibling. These American women will be like, hell no, nigga. I gotta take you up out that energy. And then start projecting on you, and you're just, trying to get by and going to the family function, or you're outside lifting weights and everyone's in the house. They just come out there, in gangs of two at least. And you say, hey, what's going on, David? Nothing, man. I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Doing what I do. Hey, hey, David, tell me why. I can't tell you why, because I'm not a guy that you date. I'm your brother. I don't know who you date. I don't know how you vet. I don't know how long you vetted them people before you got with them. So why don't you just leave me alone, right? That's why I don't want to be the woman's friend. If you're a woman's friend, you're just her punching bag. She's gonna project onto you. You're gonna get all the shit. You're not gonna get none of the coochie. You know what I mean? It is what it is, and that's why I'm telling you guys: stay single, stay diligent, and to get your passport and go overseas. I'm telling you the truth because right now, if the women are not competing with you, then they're just sitting out there obsessing over you, wishing that you would change this and change that. Listen, man, there are content creators that claim to be advocates for men. And I watch these people, right? I only see one real one, right? Like there's like this one chick on TikTok. Her name is I Said What I Said or something like that, or She Said What She Said or something like that. She like the only real one. The rest of them, they say stuff, and it be sounding good. And then they'll slide some goofy shit in there like, I wish, men would listen or take help more. You know what I'm saying? The same woman who's a male advocate will be like talking about how, men feel like they don't have any support systems, things of that nature. Then turn right around and be like, oh, I wish these guys would ask for help more. The fuck are you talking about? You just mentioned the reasons why we don't have any support systems. It's not looked upon right. Everybody judges you. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to be a man, and then you turn in the same on the other side of your neck. You turn around and say, I wish these guys would go and ask for help more. It don't make any sense, dude. They just want to criticize. I'm telling you, it don't matter what you do. They got something to tell you. You should have done something better. No matter what you're doing. Oh, some of these guys are really out here getting out the mud, taking care of their kids. But I really wish they'd ask for help more. No, that's your insecurity. See, there's people out there that need people to need them. That's the truth of the matter. And it's a lot of females out here. They need for you to need them. They will do whatever it takes to try to mentally manipulate you into thinking that you need them and you need their help, you need their guidance, you need their presence, you need their energy. You don't need shit. And you keep showing them this, and they keep what irks me is they keep trying to find different. That's how I see it as. Different manipulative tactics to try to convince men that are out here lone wolves minding their business that we need somebody. They do it multiple ways. They'll be like, "Oh, we all need somebody," and don't you miss the warmth of a woman? And sometimes you need the guidance of a woman because no, we don't. No, we don't. Truth be told, we really need you for one fucking thing, to add to our piece in whatever capacity we feel like that should be in that moment. Other than that, we don't need you for anything else. Stop doing that shit. Stop making yourself think that you're more important than what you are. Bring a man what he's asking for and stop bringing a man what you want to bring to him. No, we're not going to do that with y'all no more. We're not taking that leftover shit. We've been doing it and you've been showing your ass. All right, we done seen the ass now, okay? There ain't nothing else to show. You know what I'm saying? Go on ahead and do the right thing and move the right kind of way. Stop finding slick, goofy ways to tell men how they should be men and what they should do. We're not going to go to you and ask for any help. You don't know how to act right now. We're not going to be out here being all, vulnerable and no, no. You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all just keep giving each other advice? That's why I tell y'all, men, I know y'all want to see a pretty face telling you the same information that us men are telling you, but man, I'm telling you, dude, sometimes the devil can work through a pretty face. You listen to this woman, and while she's giving you some facts, she's sprinkling a little bit of her own agenda in there as well. She needs to make herself feel important. Hell, if she's an advocate for men, she got to keep having men go to her. Well, please at least reach out and ask for help. No, fuck no, we won't. We'll do what we're supposed to do. See, only a woman would tell you to look outside of you to heal yourself and to find a way to move forward because they do it because they're supposed to follow you. They're your rib. You go within where God is at. You find the information you need and how you need to move, and God aligns you right and you do it. Only your woman's going to tell you to go to therapy and go talk to somebody, and you need to heal yourself first. And then if you want to go to therapy or whatever afterwards, but listen, you're gonna be a man about it. You're gonna go cry to somebody, huh? And you're gonna deal with whatever that therapist's perspective is from their life and what they've gone through. I don't care how professional they are. A lot of therapists are narcissists. It's a proven fact. So you can go in there and take a risk to talking to some narcissist getting off on your pain and might say some crap to trigger you. You don't even know. Why don't you go heal from within? And then if you want to go and whine to somebody, then do it after you've healed. Go up in there, go whine and cry your face off. Get it out. Get a good sob session in. Get up, walk out of there and go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like heal yourself. Men, we heal. Listen, we heal ourselves. Society is the way it is for a reason. We're men. We accept it the way it is. We just adjust and adapt. We're not going to be like women and whine about the way that it is and not do nothing to make any change. Hope that the government gives us a little handout here and there. No, man, it is what it is. We'll get it out the mud. We'll work harder. Sometimes mistakes happen. Listen, when you're reaching for the stars, sometimes you fall a little bit short. I hate to keep referencing my man, but Francis Ngannou went up against what's his name? Um, um, Anthony Joshua, that British black dude. He knocked Francis Ngannou clean out, right into the shadow realm, right into the shadow realm. Made him like an amateur up there. Guess what? Francis Ngannou is an amateur. That was only his second fight. He started from the top. You know what I'm saying? He didn't start from the bottom with some, medium, ranked, what I mean? No, he went right to the top of the heavyweights. Fought against the heavyweight champ, you know what I'm saying, Tyson Fury, and this, people like to say that he won, you know what I'm saying? But then got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. Well, think about it. When people first start off, they only get knocked out a little bit here and there. You got to get back up. You got to keep going. And as a man, he's not going to just throw the gloves up. He's not going to blame his camp. He's not going to blame Mike Tyson for making him believe something. He's not going to get out here and let the trolls tell him, oh, yeah, he needed to be humbled. Every time you're working hard, there's some raggedy ass wannabe haters out there that want to humble you. He needs to be humbled. She needs to be humbled. See, that kind of shit right there. I don't know how Francis Ngannou is. But that motivates me more than ever. That's why I know I'm built for this. The more I'm trolled, the more I'm hated on, the more I transmute that energy like crazy. Like crazy. So there's some haters out there that might want to say, oh, this guy just thrives off negativity. That's all he does. That's all he can do. Oh, really? Do I just thrive off negativity or just thrive off life? I can make anything work for me. How does it work for you? Right? I don't let nobody control me. You don't control me. You don't control how I think. You can't troll me into thinking that you have control of me by, oh, you're letting the trolls get to you. If I listen to you, that's just as bad as listening to a troll. Okay? It's different levels of trolling. There's direct trolling when you're trolling in someone's comments. And then there's indirect trolling when you're talking about trolls getting to you and projecting onto other people. No, that's how you feel about trolling, and you should never, speak to them and ignore them. And they want to get to your energy. That's you, okay? You projecting on the people how you would react and how people should react to trolling is secondhand trolling, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's secondhand trolling. That's how I look at it. So when I hear a lot of people talking about, oh my God, they're projecting a lazy spell on you. Shut your secondhand trolling ass up. That's still trolling. It's still trolling. You're projecting onto someone, right? Right. It's trolling. Why are you not minding your business? Why are you concerned about how someone else reacts to somebody that's trying to annoy them? You're supposed to react. You're a human being. You have emotions. Now, if you allow you reacting to a few trolls or people that you got to put in their place to change how you move in your life indefinitely, then obviously maybe they got to you. But if you're cooking them up and then going and playing with your kids and stuff because you have a real life outside of the internet, they're not getting to you. That is Xennial generation talk. Y'all think that the internet is real life and your internet image is everything. And if someone's talking bad about you or people talking bad about you, it means something. Real people, grown people don't think that way, don't care. We don't care. We don't even care what people say about us in real life as long as it's not said to us in our face. We know how to maintain our peace, and y'all have lost it. You're completely on the internet, and it's going to drive you insane. You don't know how to move. We're trying to teach you, and then you're trying to secondhand troll us with, don't let them get to you when I shut up, fool. How is the student the teacher? Y'all need to sit back and learn some lessons, man. No disrespect. You guys bring certain things to the table, but this ain't that. Y'all got to sit back and let the ones that's gotten the actual experience teach you something and stop babbling. You want to make yourself seem important, and you don't really have no, what I'm saying? You ain't got no problems. Y'all ain't got to really never had to fight for nothing. So for y'all, it's a fight for your online persona and your online image and try to make it a real thing. No, 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 no. That's y'all. And whenever someone's trolling, I mean, there are trolls in my generation and up, but it's very few. Those are professional trolls. These people do it on a regular basis because trolling gets to them deeply. A lot of the younger generation won't even go and do live streams. A lot of them like to just make pre-recorded videos because they're terrified of trolling. Some that go live won't show their face because they're terrified of trolling. So of course they're out there trolling people. See, when you do wrong, your punishment is you're always scared someone's going to do it to you. So that's what y'all are doing. So if I know it's a bunch of punk ass kids out here trolling, I'm not going to take you serious no more. You're not even intellectually on the same level as me from years of experience. You're just some young punk on here trying to make it seem like you know something or trying to impress your buddies or your content creator friends by trying to trigger somebody. However that person reacts in the moment does not define who that person is. It doesn't mean that that person isn't a high vibrational person. You can be high vibrational and check a fool, you know what I'm saying, or give a left hook to a fool, right? That's why God gave you the ability to defend yourself, learn martial arts, and learn how to run your mouthpiece. You're not supposed to be a chump, a loser, or a sucker for nobody. And what y'all young generation want to do is project onto us that the only way to be high vibrational is to be a chump, a sucker, a loser, take shit from people, and turn the other cheek. Nah, I slap the shit out you. I'll turn your cheek for you. I don't need for you to tell me what's high vibrational. I'm showing you what it is. I'm manifesting my reality, looking better and better every day. So until you idiots look better than me, sound better than me, have more money than me, more drive than me, more skill than me, sit down, shut up, and take notes like you're supposed to do. Don't ever try to project onto me. I know low IQ behavior when I see it. His big daddy over here, don't fool around with me. I'm not playing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all are children. I'm your daddy. Don't be over here trying to project on your dad. Take the lessons. Be grateful. Stop playing around. I'm going to keep giving men more and more ammunition to take notes on you. So you got to go back to the lab. Y'all got to put your heads together and try to figure out some kind of countermeasure for the content that I'm putting out right now. You're not going to be able to do it. You need more people. You don't think fast enough. Okay? I mean, you got Big Daddy behind you. Not Big Daddy, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, Big Brother. I mean, you got Big Brother right here giving plants all the information needed to start more, you know what I'm saying, misandry against men, and you still can't keep up with us. You just ain't got it in you because we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're getting it from God. Automatically, we get the downloads, dropping content on y'all too quick. You can't keep up with us. Ooh, Mike. Because y'all aren't getting this content and these ideas from God, you're getting it from the devil. You got to watch men get upset and then make your content. Well, while you having to be a counterpuncher, we're handling our business. We're handling our business, man. What does the weasel always say? Looping punches will always be beaten, by straight punches, man. We're out here straight punching it, man. You know what I'm saying? Jabbing it up, not telegraphed. You can't see it coming, man. Can't see it coming. So I'm gonna need for y'all to sit down, take your lessons, learn your lessons. If you're getting obsessed with us, you need to figure out how to get back in your femininity. I don't know who you need to watch, go talk to. It. You love to go back to school. Go back to school for this. You need to go and find your femininity. I don't know where y'all lost it at. It seemed like it was somewhere 2012 through 2020-ish. Figure out how to go back there and get it, pick it back up, and bring it back to the present, man, because this GMO masculinity is leaving y'all hungry, broke, and bitter. Okay? It's written all over your face. You ain't got to say a word. You know what I mean? My old heads will know what I'm talking about. Listen, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. I done cooked, the females long enough. And not just females, low vibrational, trolling ass people from the later generations. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are doing it, ain't us. Ain't no 30 something, ain't no 36-year-old and up out here trolling and shit. We're not doing it, man. We will cuss somebody out online. Yes, we will. We'll go off on somebody online. Yes, we will. But we do not do all this trolling. This is y'all. This is your generation. That's why y'all get so triggered by it. That's why y'all keep making videos. Don't worry about it. Don't let the trolls get to you. Don't let them take out of your energy. Why are you worried about what other people think or what it seems like to other people while you're handling your business? That's low vibrational talk. That's young buck talk. That's young buck talk. You young bucks just ain't got it there. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, you do have some of these old hags picking up that kind of language, right? But they're leftovers, so they don't really matter. You're not getting the men that you want. The younger gen, hey, what's going on, Duke? What's going on, homie? You're not getting the men that you want. You're not able to project onto us whatever ideology of victimhood you're trying to. We will cuss out whoever we want. Call us whatever you want to. You can't cancel the older generations of people. You can't do it. We don't care. Y'all care. Your image online means everything. Man, I see so many of these content creators, young dudes. They work so hard editing their videos to critique every other generation. That's the only thing that generation does. They got some smart ass shit to say about every generation before them. They're not bringing nothing new to the table though. Nothing new. At least every generation's had smart asses, but your whole generation's a bunch of smart asses. Not smart people, smart asses. You know what I'm saying? And super sensitive. Super sensitive. And then try to project it on other people. Get the fuck out of here. This is why y'all beating your ass beating stuff like that, man. Your feelings hurt and everything else. You're just not built the same as us. But it's cool. We see what you're doing. You can't project that shit onto us. Being sensitive about what people think about us online. Who, fuck, when, where, and why? We're not gonna do it. Hey, what's going on? Chilling, chilling, enjoying it. Absolutely, my brother. Salute. I appreciate you joining me, man. I appreciate you joining me. And again, this is not all Zennials and late millennials. There are a few of y'all out there with some fucking sense. But the majority of y'all, and again, I did say late millennials, and I am a millennial. I am a millennial, but I'm not like a 90s and up millennial. I'm an 80s baby. And you know us 80s babies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Maybe 1990. So maybe 1991 and up, you know what I'm saying, millennials. But that's a lost generation in itself. That generation millennial right before the Zennial, that's a lost generation. We need to do more research on them people. They're a special kind of matrix NPC. For the most part, not all. But anyway, because those are the ones that make Instagram weird. Remember, they started it. When Instagram got all weird and made it, they got on there making their lives look perfect with those weird, you know what I'm saying, like home walkthroughs and unboxings and weird stuff and making sure everything's angled right and setting up tripods outside of grocery stores, walking in and walking back out. They started that shit. They started it. They started it. And then now we're where we are now, where the new generation thinks that social media is everything, and you know, you don't want no one not to like you on social media. You're an outcast and a weirdo. Well, until somebody like me comes along and I done made being an outcast, weirdo, lone wolf, popular loner, I done made it a thing to do. And now y'all are finally waking up and you younger people are catching on. Or just catching the trend, whatever y'all are doing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to the people out there that are getting out the mud, doing what you got to do. Don't listen to any secondhand shaming of trolling. And secondhand trolling is someone telling you, don't let trolls get to you. Don't let them get in your energy. They're zapping your energy by you acknowledging them and going back at them. That's secondhand trolling. It's still a form of trolling. It's low vibrational. It's trashy. You know what I'm saying? It's trashy. It's low class. It's low IQ. It's mental manipulation, but very, very low IQ, low level mental manipulation. But it's still that. It's still that. It's indirect trolling. So we're shutting that shit down. I can't wait to see how you guys are going to try to retaliate against me shutting down your indirect, secondhand, bullshit ass trolling by trying to project on the people how to deal with someone trolling. Someone deals with someone trolling the way they want to. Don't try to make it a thing to shame them for shaming trolls or dealing with whoever they want to deal with. Now you're trying to make it a thing to where people can't, no, you're not going to shut us up that way, dude. Y'all are weird as fuck. So you can call it whatever you want, say that whatever y'all do gets to people, whatever. You'll never say it to the older generation's face. You punk ass will never say it to some older generation's face. Y'all will always keep it online. You will always indirectly say what you have to say because really, through you guys being on the internet so much, you're just a generation of cowards. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be a coward, but seem like you're tough. So you got to, I don't let no one get to me. A troll can't get to me. No one can get to me. Y'all letting people get to you by arguing with them online. I would never. Then why are you watching people that it does get to them? Why are you judging those that it does get to? Why are you giving out what you think is advice unsolicited to those that it do? We're not going to listen to you anyway. You see how I cook you dumbass fools every time? That's why you'll never go on a panel with me. That's why y'all never call me out by name and say, oh, he's allowing them to get to him. I will cook your dumbass up. I'll be like, why are you worried about watching somebody if you think that person's being low vibrational by letting the other person that's trolling them get to them? You're so high vibrational. Shouldn't your stinking ass be doing some high vibrational shit? Second hand trolling. You enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy it. You're not high vibrational. You're a low vibrational. You're a second hand troll. That's even worse than first hand troll. At least the first hand trolls are getting it out the mud. They out here doing it, going on their phone, jumping in my comment section. Give me the business. Your bitch ass sitting back in the background watching like a coward. They're running back and running your mouth. Man, get up out of here, dude. and chicks, mainly chicks. Get up out of here, man. That's that. Listen, that's low IQ talk. And I'm going to always find a way to cook you up and make you look really stupid. One, for being nosy in my business. Okay? That's for one. And for two, to think that you have the mental capacity to be able to try to, box me in, troll me on one hand, then turn around and be like, don't let the trolls get to you. Shut your weird asses up. You don't think that we can't tell a trap when we see it? It's your generation does all the trolling. So when I go online, this is how I figured it out. I go online and the only people talking about don't let trolls get to you are motherfuckers 32 and under. Why is that? Why is it none of the older people? The older people be like, hey, handle your business. I wish a motherfucker would. That's how the older, but y'all be on that. Don't let them get to you. If you let them get to you, they're getting your energy. If you respond to them, they're getting your energy. Now you're low vibrational just like them. You're not. Shut up. That's trolling. That is trolling. To be talking about they're doing that so that you don't look like what everybody thinks you are. Now, are we going off of what the person's saying that they are, or what everybody's projecting onto that person to be? Because the person never said he's perfect, or she never said she's perfect. Then why do you think them reacting to a troll some kind of way lowers them? They never said they were perfect. You projected that onto them, meaning you're just as bad as the trolls, or you are the trolls doing a two-sided job. First fold, trolling inside the comments. Second fold, making content or saying things around someone in ear range about how, when you let trolls get to you, that's just low vibrational. You're just not really listen, man. It's low IQ. It's trolling to another extent. It's honestly worse than a troll having a bad day and jumping in your comment section from the shorts feed. You're studying someone to try to find ways to get under their skin. Whole different level of trash. It's not working. I'm dismantling you and also giving people the verbiage they need to dismantle you raggedy fucks on their channels and stuff of that nature. Right? It's my job to give out the information and everybody else take it and do what they got to do with it. But what you're not going to do anymore is secondhand troll people by telling them, don't respond to trolls. They're in your energy. Fool. If in any kind of way you read or see what they've done, they're already in your energy. So what are you going to do about it? Be a punk? You're going to be a punk? You act like you didn't see it? Yeah, that's going to stop it from happening, right? But the goal isn't to stop it from happening, just not acknowledge it. So that way you're playing a game with them. They're all up in your energy. At that point, they're all up in your energy. Now, if you cook one up or two up or whatever, and then go about your day, who got cooked up? Who was really worried about it? Who really won and who didn't? Nice try. I seen it coming. I've been trying to figure out for about a month how to articulate it because I'm seeing a lot of content creators doing this. And it's low IQ. It's stupid, regurgitated information that's been circling the internet now for quite some time, about a year or so, since the spiritual thing kicked off. Well, you spiritual idiots, I'm going to need for you to do better. I just debunked all that goofy garbage that you're spitting out about don't let them lower your energy by ignore them. No, you handle your business and then you move on. That's how grown folks that have actually gone through stuff handle their business. You don't sit there and let it go. And then every time you go live or every time you're at the office, you hear the snickering or someone says some smart ass shit. No, you handle your business. You let it be known how you think and feel about it. And they're going to be too cowardly to say it out loud again. You know what I'm saying? Now, whoever watched it or whatever somebody else thinks about what they seen, who cares? I thought we were spiritually ascended and we don't care what anybody else thinks. Who cares? I'm going to handle my business. Judge me if you want to. Do what you got to do. I know one thing. Oh, I was running. Get up out of here. It's cold. I know one thing. Only God can judge me. I'm not going to let you guys make yourselves into an idol to me. You're not going to be my idol. I'm not going to worship you and then worry about how you judge me or whatever. You're just human beings. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? God judges me and God said I'm doing a good job. So whatever. As long as I'm still being blessed, I'm good. Anyway, y'all, my nose starting to run. It's cold out here. I can't fake it anymore. Peace, love, and light. I'm your brother.